a small, overgrown cove, and a small, abandoned ferry terminal, whose residents are an abandoned boat and destroyed pier. This is the story of Brooklyn's Calvert Vaux Cove. The clouds moved rapidly over our heads as rain began to pour down over the Gravesend Bay in Brooklyn. We had arrived at the Calvert Vaux Park, and tucked away at the end of this small park is a cove that's notorious for its many shipwrecks. Calvert Vaux was an English architect that spent 40 years designing many parks for New York City. Most famously, he helped Frederick Law Olmsted design Central Park in the mid-19th century. So it would seem fitting that he would get his own park named after him. Flanked by Brooklyn on one side and the Gravesend Bay on the other, the Calvert Vaux Park isn't too different from any other you'd find throughout the city. That is, until you hike through the overgrowth to Calvert Vaux Cove. But long before the park existed, this area used to be a dumping ground. During the construction of the Verrazano Bridge in the 1960s, excavated material was left all along the shore of Gravesend Bay. Throughout the 1970s, the area served as an illegal junkyard, and in 1982, developers attempted to build a residential area on the site, but the project never came to fruition. Right next to the cove is an abandoned ferry terminal, now fenced off and being used as a car junkyard. Just beyond the cove, there are several shipwrecks, most of which lie under the waterline. The wreckage of an old ferry boat abandoned in the 1950s named the Sylph was at the end of one of the piers that are now broken and falling apart. Due to many storms, the ship had become eroded, and over time, it broke apart and fell underneath the surface of the water. The Questor 1, a small submarine made by a welder, on a quest to find another shipwreck that lies at the bottom of the bay, is also one of the many pieces of debris that sits just outside of Calvert Vaux Cove. At low tide, you can see the hulls of many of these shipwrecks sticking out of the water. Unfortunately, while we were there, it was at high tide during a storm, so our visibility was limited. It's a little rainy out today, but it's not too bad. So if you look, you can see like these red bricks just littered all over the place. There's like some piping and concrete that's fallen down. There used to be a retaining wall right here. You can still see the retaining wall that's over here. And you can see the old piers and stuff that are now completely abandoned. It's incredible. This is a really cool place. It's a hidden little spot in Brooklyn. Not a lot of people know about this. Oh, dude. Look at that giant freaking cargo ship over there. Now that is freaking cool. Wow. The rain's picking up, but there's this little trail that led up the retaining wall. Look at that shot of the bridge, dude. It's beautiful here. There's that massive cargo ship again. You can see a lot of the abandoned piers that are here. And look, Brooklyn. Wow. And then right there is the cove where we just were. The rest of the ferry terminal is up there. It's all fenced in. Looks like it's a storage area now. But yeah, this is amazing, dude. Absolutely incredible. Just wow.
Outside it's hot and sticky.
The Calvert Vaux Cove is a very cool part of Brooklyn's history. A hidden gem that many don't know exists. And it will never be forgotten.
But I'm pig-headed and determined. Somehow I've got this feeling in my brain that if we all together just concentrate hard enough, eventually we're gonna make it rain. I look up at the sky and I'm searching for the tiniest of clouds. I spot a wispy spot among the glare, and I look down at you and you're nodding at me now, and we both start to pray the water from the sky. We're begging condensation to rain down from up on high, and we've got nothing left to lose and nothing left to gain, and the people are all staring cause they know we're gonna make it rain. I feel a little trickle. At first it's just another drop of sweat, but then it's coming harder before we can say a word. We both are soaking wet, and our clothes are drenched, and our heads are swimming, and we're jumping up and down, and we're running, and we're spinning, and we're feeling like a dream or a fantasy or something, till we run out of things to do and feel, and we just stand there soaking.
I picture the music every time. Yeah, every time I picture the music, I can hear it in my head. Well, don't hold it.